Are you thinking about business ownership? Congratulations! Now that you've begun your research into entrepreneurship, you might be thinking about what your funding options are to turn this dream into a reality. I'm excited to share with you a summary of some different funding strategies for you to consider. My name is Kristen Gordon, and I am the National Account Manager here at Benetrends Financial, where our team provides an innovative approach that can help you achieve the ideal funding you need to get your ideas off the ground for long-term entrepreneurial success. Here at Benetrends, we've been active in the small business funding space for over 40 years, and our funding team works to provide a consultative approach that helps candidates evaluate a wide range of funding options. With so many different funding strategies that exist today, we want to help entrepreneurs ensure that their funding strategy is appropriate for their needs, their requirements, and your future goals. In this brief overview, we're going to take a look at some self-funding strategies that will enable you to utilize your current assets, along with SBA, or Small Business Administration lending. We'll also share some estimated timelines so you can begin to coordinate your best funding plan. So let's dive right in. The SBA's mission is to help entrepreneurs start or grow their business. When you are pursuing this direction of funding, you're going to work with an authorized SBA lender, such as a bank, to achieve your financing needs. With SBA loans for these purposes, you can secure loan amounts up to $5 million. Typical loan terms you might be offered are around 7 to 10 years with no prepayment penalty and an interest rate that's tied to prime. Depending upon your lender's requirements, geographic area, assets available, and your loan size, personal collateral, such as a lien on real estate, might be needed to secure an SBA loan. Another important consideration is where your equity injection will come from. The lender, in most cases, will finance roughly 70 to 80% of your total project costs, and they'll expect you as the borrower to have some skin in the game with the cash injection. And this will usually be around 20 to 30%. Post-closing liquidity is another factor important to lenders in determining a candidate's loan eligibility. Many lenders like to see that there's some liquidity left over after the equity injection is made. I know this can sound intimidating, but you don't have to hit the lottery or even have a rich uncle to secure an SBA loan. Your equity injection and post-closing liquidity can come from some different resources. Benetrends can assist entrepreneurs through the SBA application process to help too. The SBA process isn't as complicated as you might think. It may also not be as fast as you're thinking either. When you are pursuing this type of funding, it's important to consider timing and the stages that you might experience that can include pre-qualification, loan guidance and processing, bank proposals, bank approval, and loan closing. Timing of the process might be impacted when real estate is involved as you work through different items such as permits, contractor proposals, and lease negotiations. Benetrends can help entrepreneurs with many parts of the SBA process, including a pre-qualification and business plan writing. If you are unsure if SBA funding makes sense for you or your situation, we can assist you with that free pre-qualification to help you determine what project size might make sense and if there are other strategies for you to consider. Believe it or not, there are ways to self-fund your business opportunity that doesn't involve stroking a check out of personal checking or savings accounts, or even asking friends and family to fund your project. Many entrepreneurs are unaware that there are programs where you can tap into one of the biggest resources some of us have, and that's retirement funds. Entrepreneurs can access qualified retirement funds, tax-deferred and penalty-free, through a program known as the Rollover as Business Startups, or ROBS for short. The program was pioneered by Benetrends Financial in the early 1980s. So let's take a look at one of the biggest attractions to this program, accessing funds tax-deferred and penalty-free, which would not be the case if you were to take a distribution and pull the money out on your own before age 59 and a half. In the example scenario you see on your screen, it shows the implications of somebody withdrawing $200,000 from retirement funds who chooses not to use the ROBS program. The individual would first be hit with 10% in early withdrawal penalties totaling $20,000, and secondly, would face state and federal income taxes of roughly 30%, equaling another potential $60,000. That leaves the individual with $120,000 of the original $200,000 retirement account. Our ROBS process is designed to help the client avoid losing the $80,000 described here so they can access the full $200,000 for their business purposes if they choose to. For so many clients, this idea seems so foreign to them when really we can apply many of the same functions we sometimes experience in our professional careers at one point or another to the foundation of the ROBS process. So for example, what if you left one job and took a new job? And as part of your transition, you rolled your retirement funds from your old employer's retirement plan to your new employer's retirement plan. Would you pay taxes or penalties on that transaction? Maybe you've even participated in an employer's retirement plan that allowed you to purchase stock in the company through their retirement plan. Did you know that the proceeds from that sale of stock to the retirement plan become company assets that can be used to fund the company's operational expenses? Well, a small business owner can use similar strategies to invest into their own company. So what does this really look like for you? Well, first, we establish a C corporation with a custom retirement plan for you. Secondly, we help you roll your existing retirement funds into your newly created retirement plan. Thirdly, your new retirement plan uses its cash to buy stock in your new corporation, which lastly is funded, and you have access to the capital in the corporate checking account to start using the money for business expenses. Aside from accessing retirement funds tax deferred and penalty free, you can pay yourself a salary through the ROBS process and many times be funded in around 15 business days. You're also setting up a retirement plan for your business, which in return you can use as a wealth building vehicle and maybe even offer to employees in the business. This program is commonly called 401k funding, which can be misleading because there are many different types of retirement funds that can qualify to be used in this process. It's not just 401k plans. One common path to success we frequently see are clients combining financing options together to achieve their goals. Specifically, the ROBS process is often used in conjunction with SBA lending. We discussed some of the lender requirements will be an equity injection, and once that injection is made, having a reasonable amount of post-closing liquidity to cover expenses for a period of time. And the candidate's retirement funds might be used to meet or exceed these requirements. Funding is certainly not a one-size-fits-all approach. So make sure you're not counting any options out without thoroughly investigating what's best for you and your business opportunity. The Benetrends team of funding experts offers a free and quick pre-qualification process that can help you better understand your SBA funding capabilities. Thank you for taking the time today to learn more about small business funding options. We are so excited to learn more about your opportunity and discuss our services in greater detail. If you have any additional questions or would like to set up a consultation to review any of these strategies further, please reach out to us. You can contact me directly by email at Kristen, that's Kristen, at benetrends.com, by scanning the QR code on your screen, or by visiting our website, www.benetrends.com. Thanks again.